right, welcome race fans. Back tonight with the season finale here at Manning Electric Daytona with the trucks. Going to be doing 80 laps here tonight. Going to be really fun. I got my old buddy Dwayne back in the booth with me. Welcome, Dwayne. Good to see you. And man, it's been a while.
Yeah, good to be back. Took a little time off, but hey, ready to end the season right here.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We'll know who the champion is at the end of the race, folks, so you'll have to stick around and see who the official champion is here for Manning Electric. They will be back here. I'm not sure. I got to find out when. Might be taking a week or two off here before they start up a new season. But it is going to be named something different. I don't know any more specifics than that. So, but let's give you a rundown here of the top four that are eligible for tonight's championship are Paul Servant, Alex Kinsler, Kelly Dahl, and Daniel Jackson. And we just got word that any one of them four, whoever finishes the closest to the front, will be the champion. So points are actually irrelevant at this point. Wanted to say that. Take a look at the weather here real quick and see what the weather is at tonight. 66 degree air temperature, 67 degree track temperature, nice and cool. That's good, needed here. And it will go into nighttime. As you can see, it's already starting to get a little dark. 80 laps, that's 200 miles. Tire window, they could probably actually go the whole distance on the same set of tires. I wouldn't recommend it, but I put 60 to 75 laps. Fuel window, now they're 70% fuel, but we're probably looking at around 28 to 35 laps, depending where they're at. If they're back behind somebody drafting, they may be saving a little bit, so they could possibly get maybe over 30 laps, but it's going to be right around there. Pits road speed, 60 mile an hour.
And one fast repair. That's all they get tonight.
That's right. One quick repair. Yep. And boy, you don't. It's something we've seen many times. Somebody gets involved in something early in the race, in the first 10 laps or something, and they have to use that reset, and then they have to just kind of take it easy around there and make sure they don't get involved in anything else to try to keep themselves fast. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But boy, we got some heavy hitters in here tonight. Paul Servant, Daniel Jackson, these guys running for a championship. Alex Kinsler also, and Kelly Dahl. Now, Kelly has not even been on the track yet, but I did want to point out all the Memorial Day paint job that we're seeing out here. These guys are, man, they are decked out for Memorial Day. This is a pretty awesome stuff. We're going to look at a couple here real quick. There is Alex Kinsler's new paint job, and that was actually painted by Chris Akers. So that's really cool. Let's see, who was the other one that I seen? Daniel Jackson. Got all stars and stripes on his.
TJ Buck's got a good one.
Yeah, TJ Buck, another one. Got the Captain Crunch painted up all stars and stripes. Ted Manning, beautiful looking paint job on Ted's truck. Nice. I did not see. No, Scott Warren, he does not have anything. Kelly Dahl, nope, he's got the same paint job. Well, he's from Canada, so I guess rightfully so, right? And Mark Jorgensen running the National Guard for his Memorial Day. I hope everybody has a great Memorial Day weekend this weekend, a safe one. Don't drink and drive, because let me tell you, there are going to be cops everywhere looking for people. I heard there are going to be all kinds of checkpoints and stuff like that set up. So just be safe, be careful out there, and enjoy a good weekend. I don't know if you're planning on going camping or anything like that. I know a lot of people take Memorial Day weekend as like their first weekend of the summer of camping. I know we always did. But all right, well, folks, we're going to step away and play our national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying.
twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets treadless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying is underway. Nobody's turned in a time yet. They're just now getting on the track, so it's gonna be a lot of fun here tonight, just to see how good these guys are going to run. Not a very big field, maybe like 15 drivers. I think that's exactly what we have is 15.
Big enough. Be interesting to see how these guys run around guys who are in the chase. If they run them hard, block them, get out of their way. Could be a few different strategies playing out tonight. Absolutely. We appreciate what you do for us. Thank you. Paul Servant's time.
If Chris is on board with what's going on, maybe I can talk to him later. All right, it looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying.
Yeah,
We'll get
Harry Tiller coming back and taking the top spot.
Nice. Let's check it out here. Yep, Harry Tiller on top with a 50.742. Mark Jorgensen starting on the outside of the front row in second. Chris Akers in third. Dana Osborne fourth. TJ Buck fifth. Alex Kinsler sixth. Paul Servant, quarterback in seventh place. Wow, look at that. Our chase drivers back in the field. Wow. Daniel Jackson in eighth place. Kelly Dahl ninth. Trenton Johnson rounds out the top 10. Wayne?
Ted Manning qualifies 11th. Daniel Holloway 12th. PJ O'Leary is going to roll off 13th. Scott Warren 14th. And Mitch Beaver 15th. And Dan Harrington 16th.
Oh, Dan must have just joined, so that kind of messed up my overlays. Wow. All right, so we'll restart. Yep. When you join, when qualifying is underway, it messes up the overlays.
It's going to be pretty interesting to watch that middle pack, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Those are the guys who have the shot to win it. It just depends on who finishes ahead of each other.
Yes, sir. Going to be interesting to see who's going to be the top guy here tonight. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Chris about that later, Todd, and see. Yeah, we need to get together or something and talk about when you're going to start the new season or whatever. So, you know, like as soon as possible, whenever you get a chance, just message me and I can meet you in TeamSpeak or whatever. Are you going to have this over in your TeamSpeak now? If so, I'll move all the stuff out of this one, you know. Or delete the stuff out of my TeamSpeak here. All right, we're rolling out. Well, are we going to roll out? Yeah, there we go. It looks like Mark Jorgensen did not make the grid in time, so he's going to be starting, I guess, in the back.
A little surprising.
minutes left.
We should go into the nighttime. I was thinking that we would already be started into that, but apparently not. Might be just a little while longer yet. It is getting darker, but well, here we go for the season finale for Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. And thanks to all the sponsors, Toasties, Old Schools has got a lot of sponsors. I think Homes Now was still on that. Downshift Designs, V-Core Designs, and of course Manning Electric. Thanks to all the sponsors. All right, here we go. Pace car in. Harry Tiller ready to bring him to the green. Green is out. We're underway. Good start.
Good start by everybody there. Nobody spun their tires, and here they come. Outside line is moving quick. As of note, it does look like we had 3 drivers start from the pits. They're coming out now. Mark Jorgensen, as you mentioned, also Mitch Beaver and Dan Harrington, all starting from pit road.
Dang. I wonder why they did that. Oh. Showing Mark Jorgensen already a lap down. Chris Akers, that new MaxSpeedTV paint job that he just painted up for him and Alex Kinsler. I guess they're going to be working together tonight as a team. Chris is not running for the championship, but Alex Kinsler is one of the chase drivers. And he said Chris is going to work with him and try to get him the championship tonight. Very cool.
Yeah, we'll see if they can hook up. Right now, they're on opposite lines.
Very good. Paul Savant on the bottom. Kelly Dahl now up working in 9th here. Got Ted Manning, and there's another one of them beautiful Memorial Day paint jobs. Love the paint job. Talked to Ted a little bit there before the race and told him how beautiful that paint job was, and he couldn't thank me enough, man. He said that means a lot. Appreciate that.
It definitely looks good out there.
Yes, sir. TJ Buck, another beautiful paint job on that Captain Crunch machine. He still got Captain Crunch on it, though. Yes, sir. It says thank you, Vets, on the back.
That's a good looking paint scheme.
Yeah, right there you can see it. Thank you, Vets. Captain Crunch. Dane Osborne running the Navy truck. A lot of people rooting for their favorite armed forces and thanking them. Harry Tiller just being super strong out here in front today. But look at the guy who's pushing him, though. That's the guy that you want to watch out for, Chris Akers.
He's got several wins this season, and wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in victory lane tonight as well.
Yeah, how many wins has he got this season?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 3.
I know Paul Servant's got like 6 or 7, something like that. On the high side, Dane Osborne.
2 wins.
2 wins, okay.
But still, multiple wins.
Oh, yeah. Multiple wins. Daniel Jackson. Running in 7th.
Also has 2 wins. In fact,
Kinsler up the hill. Looked like he might have got a shot there from Paul Servant. I'm not sure. Looked like he might have got a little tag in the tail there. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
Yeah, it looks like he got just a little bit of a bump, and that upset his truck, and they were off to the races. Good job, everybody, getting through that without an incident, but they're definitely going to have to regroup now. That's split the pack.
Yep, Chris Akers to the high side now. Kelly Dahl up there with him.
And if that were the last lap of the race, Kelly Dahl would be your champion.
Yes,
So
yes, he is the closest to the front. Yeah, I wasn't sure how they were going to do that. I'm glad that Jason actually kind of filled us in on exactly how that was going to go. Devon back to 7th now, Jackson 8th. And on the bottom, here comes P.J. O'Leary. From 13th up to 8th. Servant drops it to the bottom. Not sure what lane he wants to be in right now. He goes high, then low, high, then low, high, then low. He's been in 17 lanes just in the last lap.
yeah, he's trying to get a feel for which lane's going to be moving. So far, it's been all bottom.
Right.
Harry Tiller has been in command of this race since the green flag.
Yes, sir. He's led every single lap. Nobody else has led a lap yet. Here goes TJ Buck on the outside. Chris Akers and him working together. Now that is a deadly combination right there.
Absolutely. And we got 3 wide. Oh, there's a bump. Oh, Dahl in a wall.
Ooh, yep. He drifted
Your
up just a
championship
little
contenders.
too high.
Now he's going to drift back.
TJ Buck.
And they heard 80.
Ooh, man. Yeah, Dana Osborne and Paul Servant pulled out, and so Harry Tiller pulled out in front of him and slowed that progress up.
Well, these guys know, Dana Osborne, Paul Servant, those guys are teammates. And if you let them get by you...
But it looks like Alex Kinsler and Scott Warren working together.
And Kelly Dahl is just hoping for a caution or a quick pit stop here. He's got a ton of damage. He's in danger of losing the draft.
Oh, man. Yes, he is, man. Just from that little bump, he's got all that damage. That's wild right there. Damage on both front corners.
Yeah, I believe it was Ted Manning he got together with and then got up into the wall. They were 3 wide, and he got the worst end of that.
Yep. Well, hopefully he can get back in, and we'll have to use that reset, but gosh, you don't want to use it now on lap 10.
No. Not with 70 to go. Ooh.
Yep. Dane Osborne drops it back to the bottom. He was up there behind Harry Tiller. Harry's going on the outside all by himself, nobody working with him. He's going to go to the back of that pack quick.
That's good news for Daniel Jackson. Just a little bit behind there. He'll probably be able to pick up Tiller's draft and join the lead pack.
Yes, sir. He's going to be right back in it here. And they're kind of getting single file right now. That might not be a bad thing at all right now. Well, Dane Osborne pulls out again.
Yeah, I believe he saw something in his mirror there, because you got Daniel Jackson with Alex Kinsler looking to the outside, trying to make something happen.
Kinsler's going to shuffle him out and leave Jackson out there by himself. Those two in a battle for the championship. So
yeah, can't say I'm surprised by that move.
No, you're not going to see 2 championship drivers working together, that well. I don't think they may work together for a little while, but when it comes down to the end of the race, it's going to be who's going to be there at the end. So TJ Buck, Dana Osborne. Chris Akers has not been able to lead a lap yet, but run well. But Kelly Dahl has lost the draft, so
that's a gut-wrenching feeling right there. You see all those guys just pull away from you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Sure is. Kinsler riding along here, 10th place for Alex. He was another one that kind of got bumped there, a kind of a shot in the rear there from Paul Servant. Almost lost it. I think he might have barely brushed the wall. I don't think he got any damage on it, but we'll see what Alex can do to get himself back to the front. And that was that beautiful new paint job on that, painted by Chris Akers. Him and Chris Akers actually running the same paint job. That's a little different, not exact. Oh, it is exact. Okay, my bad. I thought it was a little different there.
Yeah, it looks like the main difference is the branch of the military on the back end.
Obviously gave their lives, and those who bravely fight today, we thank you. Top of the race.
And Mitch Beaver just ahead about a second or so of this group. Remember, they started from pit road and just haven't got the same speed as this big pack about to hit them.
That's right. Yeah, Mitch Beaver, beautiful paint job on there for Memorial Day. Yeah, he's just ahead of the leaders at 3 seconds.
Just Akers looking to the outside. Gonna have the run.
Well, if you're just joining us, we've been caution-free so far, and we're about halfway through our first fuel run. Chris Akers now leading on the outside. Paul Servant on the inside there. P.J. O'Leary coming from 13th and battling for second place here with Chris Akers, and he's going to get it.
It looks like he gave Paul a good shove there, and
well, they're kind of mixed up there a little bit, because I know Dana Osborne and Paul Servant are teammates now, and they're kind of split up there a little bit. Now they're going to leave Chris Akers out on the high side by himself, and now here goes Trenton Johnson up high, and he comes clear up the hill there.
And they're 3 wide behind him.
Yeah.
That is a battle for 7th, 8th, 9th right there. Oh, TJ. Oh,
TJ,
no.
hang on to it. Wow, good
Great
driving.
save.
Oh, but it ain't over yet.
Manning in the...
Manning. Hang on to it, Ted.
Got Daniel Jackson up into the wall. Another one of our contenders here.
Man, all the chase drivers here are getting beat up.
Yeah. Well, I did say before the race, it'd be interesting to see how this plays out. They're not giving these guys a bit of room.
P.J. O'Leary gets out of the way. Dana Osborne going to fill that hole. Now Dana's back with his teammate. Here goes Chris Akers to the high side.
Daniel Jackson has a good chunk of damage there. He's able to stay in the draft and nullify that front end damage he's got, but if I was him, I would be getting that fixed as quickly as possible. 3 wide once again. And Kinsler, Tiller, and O'Leary, and Kinsler comes out ahead of that group.
Yep. If Kinsler can get back up there with his teammate Akers, they're actually joining forces here tonight to try to Chris is going to try to get Kinsler the championship, but Akers is way up front here. They got separated. Ooh, below the line. Don't go below the line there, buddy. That was that's a lap down truck. Who is that? 25. Yeah, that's Mitch Beaver.
Yeah, Mitch Beaver and Dan Harrington, they're in the middle of that group. They're both laps down.
Right.
They're just trying to stay in there with the leaders, and they're racing for the lucky dog should a caution come out.
Right,
Kelly Dahl has a big group in his mirror. He's about to go a lap down.
He should be able to join in with them guys, and if he can get into the draft, he'll be okay, you know.
Yeah,
because he's got, man, this is quite the pack of trucks coming up behind Kelly Dahl right now, and this Kelly hates to see this.
Yeah, he does move up to let him by.
Wow, they went by him with such speed, he's never even going to be able to hang on to the back of them, I don't think.
No. And there they go. That is a gut-wrenching feeling right there.
It is.
And he's going to try to catch the draft, but I don't know if he's going to have the speed to be able to get caught back up here.
And Chris Akers leads his first lap of the race. Very good job. He had a big pusher from Dan Harrington.
And out there on the outside, now he is still a lap, well, he's technically last car on the lead lap right now.
Right.
So if a caution were to come out, the lucky dog would go to Mitch Beaver.
TJ Buck. He is bidding for the lead here. Would love to get a lap led. Not that there's any points in it, but yeah, there you go. Hey, I led a lap, you know, but he's led a couple laps anyhow.
Yeah.
Paul Servant now sitting behind Chris Akers, and that's where Chris Akers wants to keep Paul. He just wants Paul behind him. He does not want Paul ahead of him, because Paul gets ahead of him, he's gone. You know, he just it's so hard to pass. Harrington getting out of the way. What the heck happened there? Whoa.
Not quite sure.
Yeah, wow. I was gonna. Well, he's gonna go to the back of the field here now. And just exactly what I feared, Kelly Dahl was not able to keep up with the draft. He's trying to wait till this first pit stop and come in and get that damage fixed. So, dang it, I hate that for Kelly.
Yeah, I think it's a little too late, though. I believe his race is over as far as the championship goes.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, wait!
Oh, Harry Tiller in that. Oh my gosh! Well, that caught a few
Alex
of them
Kinsler involved.
Oh no! Well, let's go back and take a look at this, folks. I don't know who got into who or what happened. Harry Tiller.
Oh no! Yeah, it looks like the 25 truck. Just Mitch Beaver. He came up into Harry Tiller into the 24. He clips the front of the 24, and that just sends him right into Tiller, and it's on from there.
I'm on board here with Tiller I think right in here somewhere is where. Oh yeah. Oh, there. You know what? There was some major net coating in that. Yeah, the 24 actually. Oh, wow, he wasn't even like close to him. Let me go slow motion here and see. See now the 24 is coming down close. But they never really made contact. I mean, it was close, but let's see if we can go maybe get a better shot here. Let me go on with Mitch Beaver here, and let's get a close-up shot where you can actually see if let's see, that would be the 24 on the outside. That's PJ O'Leary. Let's check this out really slow here. See, they don't even really make contact. They're like a foot apart. And then he comes over into Harry Tiller, and then it's on from there. A little ghosting through Harry Tiller. Well, there's going to be some resets used now.
Oh, yeah. And that may be good news for Kelly Dahl instead of going 2 laps down.
Well, we'll see what happens here when these guys get ready to come off of Pear Road. Chris Akers is in charge right now. Wow, I can't find a good camera here. The heck? Oh, Harry Tiller overshoots his pit stall. Chris Akers out first.
By a large margin.
Man, Harry Tiller, he couldn't even find his pit stall there. Yes, sir. So, well, who do we want to talk to first, Dwayne?
Oh,
I would try to stay with maybe the 4 championship drivers if we can, you know.
yeah, let's talk to Daniel Jackson.
You got him?
See if I can find him.
I got him. If you want to talk to him, here he comes.
Sure.
There you go.
Daniel Jackson, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's been an interesting race for you there. Got a little bit of damage early. Are you saving your fast repair, or what are you thinking about for the rest of the race?
If I have damage, it's probably phantom damage. You know how that is on our race, and there's been a lot of beating and banging, and I was pretty lucky to get past that wreck. I was actually very, very close to getting into it, so I still have my fast repair. I'm just biding my time. You know, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive in this race, unlike last weekend was trying to get Dana back up to the front and actually lose the pack, you know. So I think it's going to be a pretty decent one at the finish.
All right. Well, anybody you're working out there with at this point?
Yeah, my teammates, man. My teammates have been stuck with me week in and week out. Got Holloway in this race. Got Dana Osborne, aka Noob, and we got Paul Servant in here. So they're all pretty good teammates. You know, we work well together.
All right. Well, looking forward to the finish here, and good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Hopefully, I'm in the broadcast later on that championship.
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, Chris Akers is going to be our leader. Paul Servant second. Daniel Holloway third. Dana Osborne fourth. Daniel Jackson fifth. Now, let's see who's going to be the way by. Looks like Harry Tiller. Oh, okay. Well, P.J. O'Leary and Scott Warren are still sitting on pit road. Dan Harrington, Mitch Beaver. Okay, so Kelly Dahl did get back on the lead lap.
Yes, he did.
Good news for him. Great.
Absolutely. That caution saved his championship bid,
Yes.
because he was going to go 2 laps down if it was not for
Yes.
that.
Well, let's see if we can get a word in with Kelly here real quick. Kelly, you got a copy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
Wow. Well, a little door bang in there, and you got damage. You went a lap down. Now you got your lap back. Did you have to use your reset?
Oh yeah, I did. That damage was there was a lot of damage. I was only able to run like 170 by myself, so not too happy with the car, or the truck that did it, or the driver that did it. So glad I'm still in this race, but it's not at a position I want to be in. I wanted to have that fast repair as kind of a keep myself safe, but it is what it is, and we'll have to just kind of keep going. There's still a lot of time left in this race, and
well, it seems like we've already seen a couple of the championship drivers, yourself and Daniel Jackson. He got damage, and so you know, we're seeing the championship drivers. Alex Kinsler are the ones that are getting the major damage out here. Is it you think the guys are being a little too aggressive, too early, maybe, or what do you think's going on?
I don't think so. I think it's just some people just not really paying attention and not really driving to their skill level and just causing some incidents.
Okay. All right. Well, now you're back on the lead lap, so go get him, Kelly.
I'll give it a shot.
All right. Thanks for talking with us. All right. So he's going to be restarting back in ninth, but at least he's back on the lead lap now, Dwayne.
Absolutely. That was a save for him. If he did that more than anybody else out there.
Well, now he doesn't want to get in any more incidents.
Absolutely.
And Alex Kinsler, he's okay. He's looks like he did not opt to use his reset. Looks like he may have just tried to get the damage fixed up, because I still see some damage on the back of his truck.
Yeah, and that's not a bad call for him.
Right.
I mean, he has very minimal damage. That's not going to affect him as long as he's in the draft, and save that repair for when you actually need it.
Yep. All right, we'll get him going here, Dwayne.
All right. Pace car ducks off. Chris Akers brings him down. Green flag is out. Osmond gets a big push from Osborne on the outside. They separate, and both lines get a good start.
Jackson with a good start, 5th place. He needs this. He needs to try to keep himself. I think if he can keep himself in the front here, rather than kind of staying toward the back a little bit, he might be a little safer. But Holloway looking to the outside. He comes over in front of Paul Servant. And those guys all teamed up there, the three of them, Paul Servant, Dana Osborne, and Daniel Holloway working together.
And Daniel Jackson's got to be sitting there thinking, what about me?
Yeah. And Holloway drops it to the bottom in front of Kinsler, or in front of Chris Akers. And that leaves the high side to Paul Servant and Dana Osborne. And we know how them guys can work together. Wow.
Absolutely.
They are powerhouses out there.
Warren looking to make it 3 wide.
Oh my, yeah.
Thinks better of it.
Yeah. This is not the time right now. I think if we got down to, like, say, 15, 20 to go, 3 wide definitely, you know, but boy, here, we got a lot of laps to go yet.
Yeah, well, him and Ted Manning going to that outside line. They are 3 wide now. Barry Tiller joins them out there. They're trying to get something done. Trenton Johnson stuck in the middle right now, and Alex Kinsler is on the bottom of that 3 wide mess. I'm sure he is not happy about being 3 wide right now.
No, I know. Especially knowing, you know, he's got damage already. He doesn't want any more damage. Oh, man, Scott Warren, he's going to go up high. He's going to fall in behind the 51 there of Trenton Johnson. So no more 3 wide right now.
Yeah, for now.
He's trying it, though. Oh, man, Harry Tiller takes a dive out. Wow, these guys are driving. Wow, they're driving crazy right now. All the way.
Still 50 laps left, guys.
Yep. All the way, Chris Akers.
Right now, Daniel Jackson has the top spot as far as the championship goes. Right. So he is currently in 3rd. Paul Savant is in 5th. Kinsler's right behind him in 6th. And Dahl is still in 12th. I think he's just taking it easy, but we'll keep you updated on where the championship guys are running throughout the race.
Yeah, they're it's hard to, you know, when you're a driver out there, it's hard to think about, you know, where you might want to be at this time of the race in relationship to the end. You know, knowing you still got to make another pit stop. Yeah, they'll have to make, I think, 1 more pit stop at least. Possibly 2. I don't know. Yeah, possibly 2. Because the 7:30, yeah, they might have to stop for a splash at the end. I'm not sure. Depending on...
Whoa! Got another wreck.
Yep.
Caution's
oh
out.
My gosh.
Good for Dahl. He did what he had to do. He kept it back there.
Somebody's smoking there. Ted Manning.
Ted Manning, absolutely.
Yeah, he got caught up in it. So let's go see what happened here to Ted Manning.
Oh, looks like Scott Warren tried to make it 3 wide, and it may have been net code. It was close, but him and Trenton Johnson, they got together. Like, turned him in front of Manning, had nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man, I guess so. Yeah, looked like Scott Warren might have come down into Trenton Johnson.
Yeah.
But boy, Ted Manning did not fare well on that one. Hopefully he's got a reset.
Hopefully. And Kelly Dahl I was about to comment on him, you know, he was on the border of losing the draft, but he stayed back there, stayed out of it, and he's still in it.
Yes, sir.
Heads up driving for him.
All right, so caution number 2 on the track, folks. And we still got 49 to go.
A little surprised at how aggressive these guys are running tonight.
Oh, yeah. We got a championship on the line, Dwayne. Heck, you know, these guys
I would expect it from the championship guys,
right.
But we're having incidents from guys who aren't even in it taking it 3 wide.
Well, that's why I say how important it is for non-chase drivers to be in there, how they can affect the outcome of it, you know?
Yeah, because we've seen 3 of our 4 chase drivers already have damage. The only guy so far, knock on wood, who hasn't had any damage of our chase contenders is Paul Savant.
Yep. All right, they're all coming to pit road here. Keeping the fuel in these things is going to be kind of a key here tonight. Making sure that you keep yourself fueled up in case this thing goes green for a while, because you don't want to have to come to pit road by yourself.
No, absolutely not. That's the worst thing you can do at restrictor plate tracks.
Yeah. Now let's see who's going to be. Looks like Chris Akers is going to be out first again. Nice pit stop. Oh, wait a minute. Daniel Holloway's out. How the heck did Daniel get ahead of him?
Well, he came out second. He's probably going to have to duck in behind when they get to the front straight, but yeah.
Okay.
Chris Akers definitely won the race off pit road.
Right. Well, TJ Buck stays out. Not going to stop.
Yeah, not necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
Right.
It hasn't been too long since the last caution.
Yeah, 9 laps. 9 laps, but they've had, how many of them laps have been under caution? So he's probably had about 4 or 5 green flag laps on those tires.
Yeah, and restrictor plate racing, not necessarily a bad idea to stay out. The only thing
Right.
he's got to worry about is he's no longer on the same fuel cycle as these guys. So
Right.
if it does go green for a while, he may be pitting by himself.
All right, let's get Paul Servant up here. Paul, you got a copy?
Sure.
Well, it's been some roughhousing out there. You got into a couple of drivers there at the beginning, but you're the only championship driver that has not got damage on their truck. How in the heck's that happen?
Yeah, getting on the brake pretty quick.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. Well, how's the race going so far? I see you're up there working with Dana Osborne and a couple of other your teammates. How's it going so far? Are you where you want to be right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried the position right now as long as I'm in the pack, and we're still a team. We're still going to work as a team until the end.
Right. Well, I know this is kind of really pulling at strings, but I know it's whoever finishes the closest to the front's going to be the champion. Not necessarily. I thought it was going to go by points, but it's not. It's going to go the championship driver closest to the front. So now that you've got a bunch of your teammates up here working with you, what do you think your chances are?
Well, I'd like to get Dan the championship. I mean, if he can't get it, I'm going to try, but my plan personally is to get Dan a championship. So
Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that would be great.
Yeah,
but
my season speaks for itself, so I don't really have anything to prove.
Yeah, but I know you.
Yeah,
when it comes to the
well-
last lap, you're going to make sure you're ahead of him. I know. I know that.
So we'll see how it goes at the end, but
Yeah.
I really want to get him a championship.
Well, that would be really awesome to Daniel, I'm sure, would just be tickled to death with that championship. But, you got some guys right behind you, too. Kinsler and Dahl working back there. You got guys working together that are kind of surprising that they're actually working together, but they're trying to get each other championships, Now, I've noticed that not too many of the championship drivers are working together, which rightfully so, right?
Right.
So, but given the chance, would you work with one of them for a while?
Depending on the position and, if it's going to help me or a teammate, yeah.
Right.
But,
Cool.
we're the ones that they all want to beat, so
Right.
We got to watch who we work with, too.
Yep. Very good. All right. Well, good luck out there for the rest of the race, Paul.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Paul's pretty confident, I think, with as many teammates as he's got working up here. And if he really does, if you can take that wholeheartedly that he wants to give Daniel the championship. But
Yeah, we'll see how he feels on the last lap.
Yeah, we know how Paul is. Oh, I'm hot. I got to pull out. They rode him about that something fierce.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
funny. That was funny.
But once again, we'll have all 4 championship drivers starting around
Yep.
each other.
Very good. I don't. Yeah, I don't think Alex did use his reset there, Todd. Because he's still got a little bit of damage on his truck, so I don't think Alex has used his reset yet. I think he's saving it. The damage ain't that bad. It's mainly like on that back spoiler a little bit there, is all I see. All right, TJ Buck, Chris Akers ready to bring him to the green flag. Going to be restarting here on lap 36 out of 80. Pace car just about ready to head down pit road. There it goes. And green. We're back underway here for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series season finale here at Daytona tonight.
Pretty even start by both lines.
I can't even imagine how Jackson would feel right now if he pulled out this championship. It would just be, I'm sure, mean the world to him pulling out this championship, because he's been the guy we've been watching. Dwayne, how many times we've seen Daniel laying in the back or back far enough not to get involved in anything, but coming up the end of the race he gets himself inside the top 10. But I don't think he's got any wins this season, does he?
No. In fact, we have 2 drivers going for the championship right now that have no wins. And that's, Kelly Dahl and Alex Kinsler. Daniel Jackson does have 2 wins this season.
Okay.
So, but Kinsler and Dahl both have not won. So they're probably looking to win their first race and a championship at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely tight right now.
We'll see Paul Servant already split up from getting Daniel a win. He's already way up ahead of him,
Yeah.
So he's not working with Daniel. He's not trying to get him that championship. He's trying to beat him. And Chris Akers back out front. There goes Paul. Oh man! He almost come out front.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Around. No.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he gets into the wall, and there is no caution.
No caution. No
Oh, my goodness.
caution.
Sorry, Paul.
Yeah. Oh man, that might have been bad for him. Here we go. Kelly Dahl to the lead. Well, that shook up the front end a little. Scott Warren, Ted Manning, Mitch Beaver out of the race, so we're down to 12 drivers left in the race now.
And now all of our championship drivers have been in incidents.
Yep. All probably got the worst damage out of anybody.
Chris Akers is on the apron. Not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dropping back.
Oh, unless he's coming. He might be coming back here to work with Kinsler.
He might be, but he's got to get it back up to speed there.
Yeah, he does. Okay, he's okay though. I think he'll be all right. But Paul Servant, wow, he's just going to continue to drop here.
Yeah, he got heavy damage on that.
Yep.
Right now, the battle for the championship is between Daniel Jackson and Kelly Dahl. They're side by side. Dana Osborne is your race leader.
Man, what a change of events just in an instant.
Just that quick. And being that he was the only one involved, he spun to the inside, no caution.
Yeah, no caution there, Todd. They did no caution.
They are 3 wide back here.
Ooh, Holloway going backwards. Oh, and blinking bad too. He might have been told by the admins to fall to the back with that blinking. I don't know. Kelly Dahl, the new leader. Dan Harrington right behind him. And look who's back into the mix of things. Harry Tiller.
Tell you what, right now, Dahl has to be counting his stars. He has gone from out of it to leading it. So that just goes to show you, just stick with it, and you never know how your fortunes might change.
And we're halfway through the race right now. Osborne on the outside, working with championship driver there, Daniel Jackson and Daniel Holloway.
Now, if you remember, Dan Harrington, he was a lap down just a little while ago.
Yeah.
He's now running second place.
Yes, sir. Back on the lead lap. Yep. Yeah, thanks to a caution. That's what saved him and Kelly Dahl from
Yes.
that earlier.
Now, we do have 3 drivers who have taken it behind the wall. Ted Manning, Mitch Beaver, and Scott Warren are all parked in the garage.
Yep. Kinsler. They've caught back up to the field here, him and Chris Akers. And PJ O'Leary. Yeah. Now, Trent Johnson has lost the draft. I think he had a close call there with that spin by Paul Servant. That was kind of close, but Paul is not far ahead of these leaders. He's looking to go a lap down here.
You know he's got his fast repair. He's hoping to have the same luck that Kelly Dahl had.
Yep. Harrington pulls out front of Osborne, and he's going for the lead. Wow. Nice job by Dan Harrington.
Oh, it's not going to give it up easy, though.
Nope, that's for sure. But I think Harrington's going to get his first lap led here. Yeah, he does. Osborne's just pushing the daylights out of that back bumper. If we can get a look ahead here and see if we can see. Yeah, there's Paul Servant. They're coming up on him pretty quick here. They're probably...
See if he moves out of the way. About 2 seconds in closing.
Yeah. Coming right up on him
He's
pretty
going
quick.
to the high side. He can blend in here. I got a feeling they're moving too fast. He's doing about 166.
Yeah.
They're going to blow by him.
Yeah, he is way off the pace. But, I'm not going to count him out yet because we still got lots of race to go yet.
Exactly. We saw what happened with Kelly Dahl.
Yeah.
I thought he was out of it, and there he is now fighting for the lead.
Yep, we got another round of pit stops to do. He can get that thing fixed up and get a wave by, get back on the lead lap. He is the only car lap down right now, so he would be the automatic wave by unless he's caught up in the accident himself.
Yes.
But with him being so far out of it like that, there's a pretty high chance he won't be involved in it.
Right.
Harrington to the bottom in front of Kelly Dahl.
And I'm sure Dahl is okay with that because right now he is the point man for the championship. Although he's side by side with Daniel Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's right there.
Now Jackson goes to the lead. Championship lead.
Yep. Osborne down in front. Oh, well, maybe not. Change his
He's trying
mind.
to
He's gonna
stay
with his teammate.
With his teammate, yeah.
That's a good call. TJ Buck sitting there right behind them.
Found out Kinsler. He's right behind Hiller there. He's just waiting.
All right, Dana and Daniel drop it down in front of Dan Harrington. Dana, he was in the running here. He was in the top 8, but did not make it into the top 4. So it's kind of a shame because Dana's had a pretty good season this season too. All these drivers have had, their ups and downs all season long. And, some of them had great finishes. Some of them had, not so good. So they've all had that experience of having good races and bad races.
Yeah, and that's true for any season. You can't expect to win, every race unless you're Paul Savant, and even he only won 6, so.
Yeah, only won 6. When he's way back now, golly, man.
Yeah, if he doesn't get help soon, he's going to be in danger going 2 laps down.
Yeah, then that's going to be almost impossible to come back from 2 laps down.
Yeah.
All he could do would be to hope and pray for a bunch of cautions and he could get back on that lead lap. But his championship hopes might have just went up in smoke there. I don't know.
We'll see.
TJ Buck and Daniel Holloway up on the high side. Oh, Holloway drops it to the bottom and dumps off TJ Buck. Oh. Harry Teller's coming up through, though. He's going to give TJ a little help. Yep, him and I think that's PJ O'Leary. Yeah, PJ working with him. Well, look how fast Kelly Dahl went back. Man, he's back to 7th now. Golly, he was up there leading just a little while ago. And now he's back here with Alex Kinsler and Chris Akers.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just biding his time. I mean, he's still got 30 laps left, so definitely going to be, you know, take it as you get it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Chris Akers at the back of this pack. Oh, wow. PJ hits the outside wall there a little bit. Just a slight brush.
Paul Savant is on pit road.
Oh, okay. All right, so he's used his reset. He's coming back out.
But he is now 2 laps down.
Now, the thing of it is he can make it from here on fuel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be his last pit stop. Everybody else has got to pit once for sure, maybe twice, depending, okay? But these guys are going to want to go at least about another 13, 14 laps. Yeah, so they'll be able to make it one more pit stop.
Holloway starting to blink again. That is giving these guys up front a fit. Just been warned by the admins.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, he was up there earlier and they kind of made him go to the back. He's drifting back a little now. TJ Buck gets around him. Jackson in the lead.
Got his teammate right behind him, so he's right where he wants to be right now.
Oh, yeah.
Now, with Holloway and TJ Buck falling back, that kind of opens the door for Kinsler and Akers if they want to make a run to the high side.
Or, I don't know, you know, it kind of looks like they're just kind of content right now until they get through this final pit stop. They're together, and I think that's what they're just kind of thinking about that right now. They're just staying together right now. And get through this final pit stop, and then I'm sure they're already probably in communication. Well, they're in team speak together, so they're probably talking about the end of this and see what they're going to do. I know Chris said he was going to try to push Kinsler to the championship. We'll see how that works out for him.
Yep.
It'd be cool to see the MaxSpeedTV truck in victory lane, but we got a couple tough guys out here that you got to beat first.
Absolutely.
Jackson's now in the front, and man, he has got to be happy as all get out about that. Probably about another 8 to 10 laps here, and these guys will be coming in for their final pit stop. Ooh, Harry Teller, man, a little weaving going on there from Harry. Pretty quiet right now. Everybody's kind of minding their P's and Q's here right now.
Yeah, we've reached that point of the race where everybody's got a feel for what they got. Just like you said, they're waiting for that final pit stop. I have a feeling this is the calm before the storm.
Oh, Madam says that Holloway's got a storm coming in his area. That could be why he's blinking.
Yeah, he's having lag spikes. His ping's bouncing all over the place.
Well, thank you for that update, Madam. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. It kind of gives us a little more of a heads up of what's going on with Holloway. I mean, right now he seems to be okay. He's not blinking.
Yeah. And even though they're nose to tail, it's still less than a second between first and 10th.
Sure. All right, coming up on Trenton Johnson, putting him a lap down.
That's bad news for Paul Chavant. Because now Trenton is 1 lap down. He would be the lucky dog if a caution comes out.
Sure. But that doesn't mean Paul Servant can't get up there and try to help one of his teammates get that
That's
championship.
true. He did say he wanted to help Daniel.
Yes,
and,
sir.
I guess now he's kind of in the position of doing that.
Yep. Ain't going to be long. They're going to be coming up behind him. So, and now he's got that new truck and make it the rest of the way. I'm sure he'll be able to blend in with these guys and probably team up with one of his teammates.
And Harrington taking a look to the outside, and Tiller goes with him.
Oh, and Hiller drops it back down to the bottom, leaving Harrington out there.
Nope.
Golly, man. Harrington out to dry. Was he losing time right now? And they're coming up on Trenton Johnson. Is that Trenton? Or, yeah,
That's
who is
TJ
that?
Buck.
TJ Buck. What? Oh, he must have made his final pit stop. Okay. And oh boy,
Yes,
the
he
whole field's
did.
going by. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he just came off of pit road.
He sure did. Well, I'll be dogged.
You know something we don't?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't think he was running short on fuel, but
Actually, yes, he was. Remember, he stayed out on that last caution. He had to
that's
come
right.
to pit road. I forgot about that.
Yes, I forgot about it too. Thank you.
So yes, he absolutely had to come to pit road.
Yep. Well, that puts him first car lap down, which he'll be able to get back on the lead lap when these guys all come to pit road, and that's probably going to happen here in about the next 5 to 7 laps. Or any time, actually. The guys could come down pit road anytime, but usually they stay out there kind of hoping for a caution so they don't have to make a pit stop under green.
Now, with them single file and spread out the way they are, though, chance of a caution is null at this point.
Well, unless somebody gets really brave and goes to the outside and make contact or something, you just
Yeah.
things. I mean, gosh, we never even would have thought that about Paul Servant earlier. It was just one of them deals, man. They just got together and made contact, and boy, he went right across the nose of somebody. I did not catch who that was, but they're coming up on Paul Servant again to put him 3 laps down. Holy smokes! I can't believe that.
Yep. That quick turn of events, the favorite to win it all is now 3 laps down,
Yeah.
and the best he can do now is just try to push his teammate to the championship here.
And they're coming up on him pretty quick. Don't know if he's going to stay ahead of them or down on the bottom or high or what.
Looks like he's going to
stay low.
force him to go up high,
Yep.
try to get that draft and catch up to him.
Yep. That's a good call, I think, because that's the only way he's really going to feel that draft. He's already picked up speed now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to catch the back of the
Yep.
field here.
But he goes 3 laps down. Golly, man. I don't think that's recoverable.
No.
We're coming to 20 to go here in 2 more laps, so. And these guys will be able to pit. He won't have to. He'll get 1 lap back, but that's
Hard to make up 3.
yep. We could possibly see a caution of them guys coming down pit road too. You know, good guys. We've seen guys lose it and spin out on the track in front of traffic, and that could bring a caution out. But yeah, I think Paul Servant's chances of the championship are out. It's out the window right now. So it's up to Jackson, Dahl, and Kinsler. And man, I'll tell you, these guys are going to be battling hard after they make these final pit stops.
Absolutely, and it's going to be interesting to see who pits first and who comes out ahead.
Right. Well, I know Paul Servant there earlier, and I've seen Chris Akers do it. They did not take tires on their pit stops. They just fuel only, and they were out of there, you know?
Yeah. I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of no tires this time around, fuel only.
Yeah, some of the guys now, Jackson, he only took fuel. But Osborne, Harry Tiller, Kelly Dahl.
Here they come.
Here they come, yep. Making their final pit stop. So let's keep an eye on them here and see what they do. I'm going to keep an eye on Jackson. I want to see if he's going to take 2 or 4 or any or just fuel. Harry Tiller right beside him. I want to keep an eye, a close eye on Daniel Jackson.
And if you look, Paul Servant pitted with him.
And it looks like no tires for Daniel Jackson. Good call. Good call. Well, Paul Servant probably pitted so he could stay right with these guys to help him.
Yeah, he knows his championship's done. He's going to try to help Jackson get as much as he can, just like he said.
Yes, sir.
And no surprise here. Here comes Dahl and Kinsler and everybody else.
Yep, they're all coming in. Eventually, they'll probably all get right back together here. But let's see what Alex does. I want to keep an eye on him. Make sure he's not going to change. He doesn't need to change any tires, but he does need to use that reset if he's got it, and get that truck fixed up.
Now is the time to reset.
Oh man, what the heck?
Like he doesn't use it.
He may have already used that reset. Man.
Maybe. But still, the damage, I don't think it hasn't hurt him too much. Oh, man, it's a good thing those cars.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Kelly Dahl and Kinsler just got together. Luckily, they were still within the confines of pit road and went through each other.
Well, Chris Akers comes out first. PJ O'Leary, then Kelly Dahl, then Alex Kinsler. And here comes Daniel Jackson around with a full head of steam. Them guys are not up to full speed yet. See if they can get by. They do go by Kelly Dahl, but they got to get by PJ O'Leary and Chris Akers yet. But Daniel Jackson is the closest one to the front. We got 19 to go. Here they go side by side with Chris Akers. And boy, they just went right on by Chris Akers. Wow.
Yeah, now the good news is Akers is up to speed, so he can duck in behind these guys, but his partner's way back there.
Yeah, Kelly Dahl, Alex Kinsler, oh my gosh. Oh no, Alex, come on, baby, get up there. He may get some help from Harrington here. But with that big pack up there, there's no way they're going to be as fast. And it looks like Kinsler, he is suffering from a little damage on that car. He just can't get up to speed.
Yeah, they're running about 10 mile an hour slower than the pack right now. That is not good news for him.
No. So Kinsler's day may be over. It's going to be up to Jackson and Dahl right now. And Dahl he is at the tail end of this. He is. The only thing he could be to hope for maybe is if he could get working with Chris Akers, and maybe them two can close in on that front group. Looks like that's what he planned on doing, because they're going to go by Trenton Johnson. Trenton
I think Trenton with that damage Trenton has, he's just holding those guys up. Good move for them to go around him.
Paul Servant working with his teammates here, trying to get one of them the win, but he really wants to get Jackson a championship. And I'll tell you what, man, I gotta say, the team effort that these guys have put together tonight, even with Paul being 3 laps down, that's going to be hard to match right there, that team effort.
Absolutely. When you get teammates working like this, it is kind of hard to beat them.
Yep.
And they've shown that all season long.
Sure have. Yeah, we've seen some controversial finishes, but The one where Dane Osborne was kind of blocking there a little bit, even though he was allowed down. But hey, you know, it's the team effort that you got to think about. You know.
Exactly.
Holloway. Jackson may be doing a little bit of blocking right now. I don't know. Either that or...
If I was him, I wouldn't be worried about it. I'd let these guys go by. I mean, big picture here. Dahl is he's a second and a half behind you. Just focus on the championship. You don't have to win the race. You just have to finish ahead of him.
That's right.
Hard to tell a driver, but...
Yeah. Well, I don't think he was, maybe he wasn't blocking. Maybe he thought about going up there and staying ahead of his, because all his teammates are up there on the high side right now. You know, where Holloway might be thinking about the race win, but keeping Jackson out front for that championship is probably their main goal of the team right now.
Right.
I'm sure they're all under the direction of Paul Servant right now. Paul knows how to do it, man. And I'll tell you what, the effort that these guys make together like that and under his direction and you know, I'm sure Daniel Jackson throwing a little direction in there and Dane Osborne. So they're all kind of throwing their brain waves together there and, you know, working together. So that's a great job by them guys, man.
Absolutely. This point for Dahl, he's got to go through 6 trucks to get to the lead.
Yep. Well, he's got the best pusher in the business right there, Chris Akers, because they switched spots. And he comes up on the back of Kelly Dahl and he goes, hang on, because we're going up there with them.
Absolutely. And they better watch out, because if anybody can get them to the front, they'll have to go 3 wide, but Chris Akers is the guy to do it.
You bet. Yes, sir. One of the best pushers in there right now that I've seen. TJ Buck's pretty good, but he's pretty much, TJ is pretty much out of it for the chance to win here, at least win. But good effort
by
up
himself
there.
right now in 10th.
Yeah. He led 9 laps today, so he showed that he can get up there and lead some laps. Just keeping an eye on Kelly Dahl and Chris Akers now to see if they're within a second, so they are smelling the draft right now.
Oh, yes.
3/4 of a second. So they're closing up pretty good. Half a second. I mean, they're running 196 mile an hour, I've seen, compared to the leader running 186.
Yeah,
so
these guys better watch out, because it's about to get 3 wide, and they're going to go to the front in a hurry.
Oh yeah, if there was an opening right there, you could bet Kelly Dahl and Chris Akers would go right on up through there. So now that they're in the pack, so well, that's the way to get them right back in it.
Yep, it is not over, folks. If you thought it was over, keep an eye.
It's come down to Kelly Dahl and Daniel Jackson pretty much. Alex Kinsler, pretty much, I guess, is out of it here. Him and Dan Harrington. If this stays green the rest of the way, Alex's day over. But I'm going to tell you what, Alex put out a hell of an effort all season long. Man,
Sure did.
Great effort. He's kept himself to be in that top 4 coming into today. So you can't say anything bad about him. That was a great effort.
He's had a great season, and you know, even though he's 14 seconds off the lead, so he knows the championship, but kudos to him and driving and at least getting himself in the spot to be able to win.
Yes, sir. Jackson still in the lead on the high side. Coming up on lap truck there, I believe. Oh, not Trenton. Who is that? TJ Buck? Yep, TJ Buck. Coming up on him. They're going to go 3 wide to go around TJ.
And to go.
I don't know if he's got enough speed to hang on to the back of them or not. Looks like Chris Akers. Chris Akers into the wall up there.
Not sure what that was.
I don't know either, but a little brush to the wall, and man, there goes our best pusher out there. And right now, TJ Buck could really use the help getting caught up to that field. Not that he's going to make a difference, but if a caution would come out, you know, he could get back on the lead lap. Now, once they get down inside 6 to go, there will be no more cautions.
No, and we're getting down to it here.
Kelly Dahl sitting there wondering what happened to Chris Akers, man. He was pushing me up here. He got me up to the back, and now he dumps me off or leaves me.
It almost looked like Akers tried to get TJ Buck into the group with him and just misjudged it and hit the wall.
Yeah, a bummer. Osborne, boy, I'll tell you, look at that pack on the outside there they've got going on right now.
Yeah, you got 4 teammates lined up nose to tail. It's going to be really hard to get by them with just 3 trucks.
Yep. And I'm sure they would love to be sitting, you know, side by side. That way they would be in control of everything out there. But right now, it just seems like Jackson can't clear Harry Tiller. And even if he did, he could come down in front of Harry, but that would leave the high side for Holloway. Harry gets a pretty good run coming back, though, in turn 3.
Comes Dahl, not to be outdone.
Yep, here they come. 7 to go at the line, folks. 7 laps to go. Jackson, just an inch of a lead on that outside, but that's all he needs to win this championship. Dahl kind of losing it a little bit here. I don't know if he's really, I think he's kind of hoping that he could get together with somebody there, but okay, now they leave the high side. Jackson drops it to the bottom, him and Holloway.
And you got to think that Savant is just kind of happy to leave it there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they've got all the teammates up here side by side now and pretty much in control of this race. Kelly Dahl goes to the high side.
Gonna be the only thing he can hope for is that Tiller and O'Leary, that one of these guys goes with him and tries to get him up there.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go 3 wide probably to make this pass because the Servant and Dane Osborne just ahead of Kelly Dahl.
I don't see them moving at all.
And there may even come down to it, might be some blocking. Well, we're inside the 6 to go, so there'll be no more cautions.
Whatever happens here happens.
Yep. Jackson still in the lead. Hoping for a championship. He's got his fingers crossed and his hair crossed and his toes crossed and his legs crossed. Even his eyes are crossed. So, hoping for that championship. I'm sure we're going to hear some...
Dahl is running out of friends as O'Leary loses the draft.
Oh, man. He ain't completely lost it yet, but he's about to if he's not careful. He could sure use somebody coming up behind him to help him. Kinsler and TJ Buck back here, but Kinsler 8.5 seconds behind that group, so... Or not Kinsler. Chris Akers, my bad.
Yeah, Akers.
Yep. Kinsler's well off the pace now.
Yeah, he's about a half a lap down.
Yep. So it's Daniel Jackson, his championship to win or lose right now. And I don't know if Kelly Dahl is going to be able to get there or not. I don't know.
No, these 4 teammates up front, they pretty much have the track blocked. He's going to have drafting help to get by them. That's his only option right now.
Oh, he's coming up behind Harry Tiller. Well, he was. Trying to use the draft in every way he can here to get up there with them guys. 3 laps to go. This will decide it. Within 3 laps of Daniel Jackson or Kelly Dahl can win it.
O'Leary does catch back up to the group, but no help for Dahl.
I'm kind of surprised Harry Tiller doesn't come up there with him. Because Tiller's really out there one man by himself. He's not really working with a team. So I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't, tried to figure out, well, maybe I can get up there with Kelly Dahl and work with him.
And you see that move there that Paul Savant did. He made that truck wide. He went up there and took that third lane away when he saw Dahl had a run. So outside of something spectacular happening, I think Jackson has this one in the bag. White flag is out on this season.
Yes, it is. This is it right here. Final lap. And it doesn't look like Kelly Dahl's going to make it there. Wow, man, I'm telling you, Daniel Jackson, you talk about teammates working with him to keep him up there.
Sure, they said they were going to, and they sure did.
I'll tell you, he owes a great amount of gratitude right there to Daniel Holloway, Paul Servant, Dana Osborne. Those guys worked flawlessly together. Oh, Harry Tiller. Oh, my gosh, good save. And coming to the line, it's going to be Daniel Jackson for the win.
And the championship.
And the championship. Congratulations to Daniel Jackson. Wow, that was freaking phenomenal.
Absolutely. Dana Osborne second and Daniel Holloway third.
Wow, that was great. Well, I'm sure he's going to want to do a burnout here, so we'll keep the cameras rolling on him here till he comes around. So, but in the meantime, let's get him up here and we'll talk to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Daniel
man, I was doing my
Jackson.
burnouts.
Daniel, you got not only the win here tonight, but you got the championship. Tell me about it, brother.
Oh man, it was a wild one to me. It was had to dodge a couple of wrecks. I'm not sure why some people are a little mad about the wreck or whatever. I don't know what happened with that. I was dodging it, but it was a real on edge race. I can tell you that much. It's I know it was the single file or whatever at some point, but I was lock knuckle at it every single race. So it's just your nerves.
I know it. Well, I know Ted's going to want to congratulate you. So, Ted, you want to go ahead and talk to our champion?
Yeah, man. Hey, we knew that going into tonight, this is going to be my last race being admin and running this league. and I'm very happy with the results. Me and Daniel talked a bunch of times leading up to this finale, and there were a lot of times, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind me saying, where he was in and out and he was like, man, I don't know if I want to keep doing this, blah blah blah. You know, a lot of unlucky races throughout the entire season, but he fought his way up, kept himself every single week within the championship, kept advancing throughout the rounds, and at the end there, it's pretty awesome to see the teamwork happen where his you know, the rest of his teammates were out of it to get him there to win the championship itself, but they hung tight, stuck behind him, and pushed him not only to the win but to the championship as well. And I'm very, very, very proud and very, very happy to say congratulations, Daniel Jackson, on being the champion of Season 4 of the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. It's not an easy thing to do, and you were able to pull out not only the win, but also the championship itself. So I'm really proud of you. Congratulations, man. That is absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait to see what Redline, what you, Daniel, and everybody else has to show later on for the seasons to come under Todd Poston.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Congratulations again, dude. I'm really happy for you. Really proud of you. Really proud of all the teamwork that happened, and really happy with the way it turned out, man. That was awesome.
Yep. Thanks for being there.
Yeah, dude, and thank you, Rudy, for broadcasting us this entire season. Hopefully I think you're going to be around for next season, everything like that, moving forward and everything.
Yep.
Couldn't ask for a better broadcast team and a broadcast company to cover this series. It's been fun in and out. Todd's going to do great things with this series moving forward, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait, guys. This is just the beginning. You know, it's the end of my tenure running the league, but I'm really happy and excited about things to come.
Thank you there. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, I know you want to go celebrate this. I thought maybe we'd get a Yahoo or something out of you, but for winning the championship. But before you head out of here, who you got to thank for it?
Oh man, you guys first and foremost. I mean, I'd love to go back and watch this one for sure, being it was the championship race. I'd like to thank Ted for putting it on, you know, and hate to see him go, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, we can go forward with Todd. I'm pretty sure he's going to do a good job. And I'd like to thank my teammates. Oh, man. If it wasn't for them guys, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you could win a race without teammates in there, you know, especially a restrictor plate race. And, you know, you got to have teammates, at least have a friend that you can work with, you know.
Sure.
But I'd like to thank all the viewers, everybody that watches me in week and week out, you know, Kev and everybody else in the streams and stuff like that. Trenton's a big help. I'd like to thank Trenton for sticking around, you know, but it's one hell of a way to start the weekend, 3-day weekend, of being at that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you bring home the championship, and that's what's really cool about it. So congrats to you, Daniel. I can't wait to see you guys come back next season and see what you can do from there. So go celebrate that championship, brother.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. All right. Dwayne, you got second place.
Sure do. Dana Osborne finishing second right behind your teammate there. Definitely instrumental in helping him get the win today. Talk about your race and your season overall. How do you think things are, and how do you feel about it going forward?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I just, you know, just stuck with my team. You know, I didn't care where I finished at, you know, as long as Dan got it, and he got it. Congratulations, bud.
Thanks.
But moving forward, you know, I hope I can race next season. You know, on Friday night, I don't know if I'm going to get to or not, but we'll see.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you. Hopefully you can make it. Who do you got to thank tonight?
I want to thank you guys for putting this on. I want to thank my teammates and thank Ted for letting me race with this league, and all the viewers too, you know. And I want to give a shout out to all the military people too, you know, my hats is off to them guys.
All right. Well, Dana Osborne, second place tonight, and good luck next season.
Appreciate it.
Rudy?
All right, we got third place. Daniel Holloway, you got a copy.
Yes, I do. I'll do this for Jackson. Woo!
There you go. Yeah, thank you. Well, tell me about the race out there for you, because boy, I'll tell you what, those guys were really putting it on there at the end, weren't they?
It was. I wasn't sure. I had a storm. I knew I had some storms coming here.
Yeah.
I know my internet was kind of going in and out, so I just kind of stayed in the back, and then once that pits hit for those green flag, and I've been watching my internet connection, and it was pretty darn good. So I went full force, and when we came out of the pits like that, and I had Jackson, and I just stuck with Jackson all the way till the end.
Yeah, Madam, is she, how's she related to you, Madam, in chat? Or she knows you or something? She was saying that you had storms coming in your area. You know
Madam, not on top of my head.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyhow, she told us about it, and I was like, oh, well, then that's understandable, you know, that you got storms coming, because we know there's been some horrendous storms lately in the Midwest. Golly, man. Just stay safe, everybody. That's all I can say, man. Just and I wish you the best of luck, and I'll say a few prayers for you. But well, Daniel coming out third tonight overall in this race there. What did you think about that? You know, with you guys working together as a team there coming to the closing laps.
That was the key thing. Stick as a team coming in the pits and coming out of the pits, and after that, and it stuck there. Feel bad for Paul. You know, that little incident. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but it got him down 2 laps and everything. Right. And but it didn't matter lap down or not. We still stuck whoever was in the championship, and did it. We did it for Redline.
All right, brother. Well, who else you got to thank here before you get out of here?
I'd like to thank Ted. Hate to see him go. I know Todd Poston, he's going to do great things to the league too on Fridays. Might not do this season here. It's up in the air, but I'll be back. Definitely. I know Sunday nights I'll be there. You know, Manning League, you guys, MaxSpeedTV, awesome job. Can't say any more about you guys. Sarah, who's watching, shout out to her, family-wise, and whose madame is Trenton's mom.
Oh, that's right. I should have remembered that. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. All right. Well, congratulations again on third. And if we don't see you next season, we hope to see you soon. And if not, we'll see you Sunday night.
Yep, sounds good. And one more thing, I do want to shout out all the military people and everything. You know, God bless you guys. And, you know, every day it's all about you guys too, protecting us. And I know a lot of them out there won't be with families, but shout out to them.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Well, we'll see you soon.
And I can't forget Jason Ibog. Cannot forget about him.
That's right. That's a thankless job he does.
He does. He does a great job up there in the booth in the eyes, and you know, he likes watching. I'm glad we can put heck of a shows for you guys each night every week for you guys, and try to give Jason a hard time at times just to keep him on his toes.
Yep. All right, very good. All right, folks, we're going to run down through the final results here, and we'll get out of here. Daniel Jackson comes home with the win. Not only the win, but the championship, so congratulations to him. Dana Osborne second, Daniel Holloway third, Harry Tiller fourth, Kelly Dahl finishes fifth, PJ O'Leary sixth, Chris Akers seventh, Dan Harrington eighth, Alex Kinsler ninth, TJ Buck rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
Paul Savant brings it home 11th. Trenton Johnson 12th, Scott Warren 13th, Ted Manning 14th, and Mitch Beaver rounds out the field in 15th position.
Very good. All right. Well, again, congratulations to our winner here tonight and our champion. Daniel Jackson for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. Dwayne, thank you for helping out tonight. Appreciate that. Jason, thank you so much. And Ted, I want to give a shout out to Ted. I hate to see him go, but we'll be back, and I hope to see him back in the races in the upcoming weeks. And we'll try to keep you guys posted on what's going to be happening and when they're going to be going back live. So look for that. Look for some more Friday night racing here with the group from Manning Electric. So again, thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.